Ironically, it is almost 45 years to the day since the world was plunged into the last global crisis.
While the blockade of Taiwan is a particularly provocative piece of brinksmanship on the part of the Chinese, defense analysts think it highly unlikely that national pride will make them want to take the world to the brink.
Would your country really put the world at risk by breaking this blockade?
Ma'am, there are two realities here. The State Department would like to continue to ease the Chinese on the world community. Politicians, however, face re-elections. And the mood of the American electorate is very strongly pro-Taiwan.
So, you're saying...
What I'm saying is, chances of something going seriously wrong are higher than I would like to see them.
The hotline established between myself and the Chinese president, Mr. Li Wan, is in constant use. We are absolutely on top of this situation.
Mr. President! Mr. President!
Yeah, here.
Surely one of you has got to back down.
Well, there's room enough for give and take on both sides. Thank you all now, very much.
Can you give the world an absolute guarantee that the current crisis will not escalate to a dangerous level?
That is all the president has time for this afternoon. I'm sorry.
Chief? Sir, when's the captain going to run a test? Soon, Chief. We've been 200 feet under for weeks now, sir. The radiation's dropped. We want to know about it. Soon. Hey, still got the rubber sheet on?
Yeah, right,
When?
sir.
Soon. Soon. I'm watching you, Giles. Quit playing solitaire. I'm watching you 24 hours.
Go now.
Sonar buoy away, sir.
Time up to the surface.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Surface, sir.
Give me a reading, please, and patch it into the computer.
Yes, sir. Patching it. Patched in, sir. And the reading is... It's 23 rats in stable, sir! We're going up!
Gentlemen, the captain is speaking. The sonar boy here just gave us a reading. We got 23 rats.
Evidently those trade winds must have kept radiation up there in the northern hemisphere as we had hoped. So you just break out the sunblock. Listen, there's three things I gotta warn you about down here in Australia. They got a funnel-webbed spider down there, kill you in 60 seconds. They got a Taipan snake, kill you in 20 seconds.
And I hear that beaver down on Chapel Street in Melbourne.
She gonna be doing chin-ups on that thing you play with all night long. Prepare to surface. Go, 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 go. Does anyone remember how to surface?
Hey, Giles. As soon as we surface, you make radio contact with Singapore, New Delhi, Rio, Auckland. Give me anything you got.
Yes, sir.
Let's find out what the hell is going on down here.
you still there?
Gotta say, Captain, I wasn't nearly as optimistic as you were we'd make it.
I wouldn't have bet on it.
Oh, we had to make it, sir. We're the good guys. And down there is what's left of America.
Yeah, they might have a future. That's what I'm talking about.
Not for long, sir. There's been a 70% radiation spillage factor at high altitudes across the equator. It's coming south. I caught the radio operator in Singapore before she went home to die.
How fast? How fast are they moving down?
No, precisely. It depends on the wind pattern.
Give you an estimate.
According to Australian Naval Command in Melbourne, a matter of months, sir.
Well, I can't tell him now, can I?
Admiral Cunningham, staying Chief of Staff at Lakes in Melbourne as soon as possible, sir. He wants us to pick some guy up off an island, get him down there pronto.
That's a great vintage.
Who the fuck are you?
You Dr. Julian Osborne?
Yeah? And who are you?
I'm Captain Dwight Towers, Commander USS Charleston. We have been asked by Admiral Cunningham here to escort you back to Melbourne, sir.
Why? There's not one bloody thing that you or I or anyone can do now.
I've been told to collect you, sir. That's all I know.
Been to Melbourne, Captain?
No, sir.
This is a much better place to die.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Your government wants you back in Melbourne anyway.
You tell my government to bugger off.
That Admiral did say you're going to give us a little trouble. I'm going to take those handcuffs off as soon as we're underway here, sir.
It's very big of you.
You know, we've been at sea a long while, Dr. Osborne. We didn't enjoy the prospect of having the detour here to pick you up.
I crunched the numbers for them and I spelled out what those numbers meant. There's nothing more I can do. I don't expect intelligence from our politicians, but I did assume they could fucking read.
So radiation is on the way.
Unless my government can find a way to stop the sun rising and the wind blowing, we're stuffed. Last thing I heard was that negotiations were proceeding and everything was under control. So what the fuck happened?
Well, I'm a submarine commander, Dr. Osborne. I wasn't exactly at the hub of influence. Or power, for that matter. How's my wife and kids?
Around the north of Australia, the flood of illegal immigrants from the north continues. The Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral Cunningham, said today that the Navy had given up trying to intercept the refugees as there was little point any longer. The refugees are being supplied with as much humanitarian aid as possible, but the aid agencies have admitted that they can't cope with the huge numbers. But on land, the Army has finally been called in to stop the flow of traffic to the south. The Prime Minister said today that he could understand why people were using the last reserves of petrol to move towards Melbourne, but reiterated that the city was already grossly overcrowded and that food supplies were limited and service amenities rapidly deteriorating. He said that it was better if people stayed in their own cities with their own relatives and support networks rather than try to stave off the inevitable in a distressing and pointless dash to the south.
Builder didn't come again today.
No. He's got another little job. And then he'll come and finish house. He will.
There's nothing wrong with this room in the first place. Why did I marry an architect?
Peter, this is the first time in my professional career I've ever designed anything just for us.
Well, what's the use of a bloody sun deck? We're coming into winter.
Well, then it'd be wonderful in spring. Yeah. Listen, I picked up some new trees from the nursery. Can you help me get them out of the back of the car? Yeah. You gonna say hello to your daughter?
Hello, Jenny girl. Oh, look, darling, we've only got half a tank of petrol left and Mummy's gone and gotten more bloody trees. Yeah. Isn't she silly?
If you go to the city tomorrow, can you please get me some 4-inch nails because Stan's running out?
Mary?
Hey. Do you know there was a scientist on the radio today who said that the wind patterns down here have been, like, drastically altered by what's going on in the northern hemisphere and that the radiation's never going to get near us?
Right.
What, so you want to believe that we're all going to die?
Of course I don't want to
Well,
believe.
there's just as many scientists who think it isn't going to happen as those that think it is. So why would you look on the gloomy side?
I'll see what I can do about those nails.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye-bye, whoa!
Bye-bye, Daddy.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye-bye.
See you later, Daddy.
See you later, Daddy.
Exactly what you call welcome. Natives are definitely not friendly, sir.
Are you surprised? You blokes blew up the world.
Hey, it was the Chinese who started this.
Takes two to make a war,
Hey,
mate.
we're here because your government asked us to be here.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up, all right? Yeah, well, I wouldn't wear those uniforms on land if I was you blokes.
What's your problem, man? It's your fault all this shit happened. Fucking moron.
Okay? Yeah, thanks, mate, thanks.
Welcome to Australia, Commander.
Thank you, sir. As of 1000 hours this day, I will place my command of submarine SSN 704, the Charleston, under your command, sir.
Much appreciated.
I request permission now to come ashore for the last time. There's not much we can do for you now, sir.
Possible you can do quite a lot. We didn't bring you here just to get to Dr. Julian Osborne. Would you report to my office within the hour and bring Osborne with you?
Sir.
Peter, right on time?
Sir. Well, more good luck than good management these days, sir.
Are we nearly at stage 2 already, sir?
Yes, I hate to look at it.
Peter, what are you doing here?
He's here for the same reason that you're here. He was ordered to come, but unlike you, he came willingly.
Good boy, Peter.
Osborne, do you realize that by attempting to defy your government's order to come south, you were technically committing treason?
So shoot me.
Oh, don't tempt me. Commander Towers, I'd like you to meet Lieutenant Peter Holmes.
A pleasure, Lieutenant.
I've assigned Peter to you so he can come straight to me for anything you might want or need.
A need for what, sir?
We'll get to that in a minute. Professor Nordstrom's waiting for us in the conference room.
Jack, just a minute. Do you mean I've been dragged all the way back down here to listen to some crackpot theory of Alan's? He lost the plot years ago.
Well, he's very highly regarded by everyone except you.
When he was my professor, I was teaching him.
Osborne, can't you just accept the fact that someone might have come up with something that you haven't thought of?
No, not at all. Is your sister-in-law back in town?
Yeah.
I thought I might say hello.
Frankly, mate, the last person on Earth I reckon she'd like to say hello to is you.
Well, maybe I messed things up a bit.
A bit? You ran out on her 2 weeks before the wedding.
So I messed things up a lot, but now, thanks to the boys in uniform and their toys, maybe it's time to try and make some sense of life. Forgive and forget.
I wouldn't count on finding too much forgiveness in Moira.
Do you mind if we go and see Nordstrom?
Why not? I can do with a laugh.
Julian.
Oh, Jack, for Christ's sake, get real. It's over. I modelled every possible scenario on your supercomputer and they all came up doomsday.
Just come, will you?
It's taken 3 billion years of evolution to create a species with a brain big enough to crack the deep codes of the universe. And what do we do with that knowledge? We blow ourselves up.
Sister-in-law wanted to marry him.
In most other respects, she's quite sane, sir.
Are you saying that it's going to be livable up there in what? 3 months?
Livable up where?
Show me one place where those equations don't work.
Well, they don't get anywhere near modelling the real complexity.
Or perhaps you can improve on them.
The cumulative effect of these simplifications is that you have underestimated the time by a factor of 100 to 100,000.
Nuclear explosions would have ripped a huge hole in the ozone layer in the northern hemisphere. And the massive increase in UV radiation will have the effect of decreasing radioactivity levels in the far north. Well, what about the radiation already on its way here?
Nothing we can do to stop that. But somewhere above the 60th parallel north, there may be a zone where human beings can survive.
Gentlemen. Sorry.
If it was true?
Well, if it were true, then we could take Commander Tower's submarine and our submarines, get under the radiation and transport as many people as we could to the far north.
Given the timescale, we'd only be able to save, what?
1,000 at most.
Who'd choose?
Hang on. This is pure fantasy.
The government. I'll be in charge of the operation, but I'll have a say.
Will you stop this bullshit?
Hey, Dr. Osborne, if the professor here has something to say, I want to listen.
Admiral, you're suggesting I take this boat back up north to see if radiation levels are dropping. Is that the idea?
Well, your boat's a lot faster than anything we've got.
Provide me with the manpower and materials, sir. I can be operable in a week. That's not the point.
Week's about all you've got.
Which gives Melbourne what, sir?
2 months at best.
32 days minimum, sir. 1 month. Get there and back.
Look, I know it's an extremely tight time frame. I also know that your men have been through hell already.
They sure have. So what makes you so confident these calculations are right?
Well, there are a lot of assumptions in my calculations.
And since human survival is really what's at stake here, you're just prepared to categorically declare that this man here is wrong.
Okay, go on, test your theory. But why the hell do you need me?
Commander Towers' boat has got a supercomputer aboard. You can use it to make future predictions based on the data you collect.
Alan, couldn't you go? I'll give you all the equations.
The survival of mankind is not quite important enough to you, is it? It doesn't really hold an appeal.
Chances of Alan's theory holding water are about 1 in a million. I'm afraid I got better things to do with the last few months of my life, Commander Towers.
Alan's just had a bypass operation.
I'm fine. I'd be happy to go.
Okay. Alan will go.
Good. Then can someone take me back to the island I was hijacked?
Julian, you'll stay right here. You'll phone in every morning before 10 o'clock and tell me your whereabouts. Thank you, gentlemen. Peter. Hang on a second. Peter, I owe it to you to tell you that most of our scientists think that Osborne is right.
1,000,000 to 1 chance.
You don't have to go, you'd rather not. I can't send someone else.
You ever been on a sub, Lieutenant?
No, sir, but they've always fascinated me. This is a refitted Los Angeles-class nuclear T-6P with a twin Caterpillar drive.
Hey, Bobby. Swain, this is Lieutenant Holmes. I think whatever we do from here on in, Mr. Holmes is going to do it with us.
You poor guy. Sir.
Giles, here's my radio operator.
Sir, I just got word from the Aussies that they've started repositioning their satellites for optimal global reception.
Good, that sounds good.
There'll be nothing to pick up from the north, sir.
Well, when they get those satellites beaming again, you just gotta check it out, huh?
Checking the northern hemisphere, sir.
Sounds good to me, Giles.
That's what the captain said, Giles.
Yes, sir.
How long can you stay under?
As long as we got food and fuel, 6 months.
What about air and water?
We make our own from the ocean.
Got about 800 movies right here on disc.
Yeah, 90% of them X-rated.
Sir. Light slows depression. Off duty, we sit here, we read, we meditate. Works, right, Neil?
Yeah, our homicide rate's taking a real nosedive.
And that's it.
Captain.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. What do we have to do to impress you, Aussies, huh?
Australia, Neil. Everything's deliberately understated, right?
Actually, it's pretty fantastic.
Right.
You mind if I call you Peter?
Not at all, sir.
So I see the Admiral had a few words with you after I left.
Yes, sir.
I think he gave you the option of pulling out because he's with Osborne. This is bullshit.
The Admiral did give me the option, sir. But I've decided that I'm going with you.
Is there an agenda here?
Yes, sir, there is.
What's in it for you?
Yeah, the chances are slim. But at this stage of the game, I couldn't face myself if I didn't do everything that I could.
Well, I like your attitude.
Permission to speak freely, sir?
Go right ahead.
Why don't you get away from all of this? Even if it's for a couple of days. My wife and I, we've got this place up the coast.
Well, that's real nice of you. We've got a hell of a lot of work to get done. We're going back up north.
Yes, sir, of course. Although the crew leave rotation would already be worked out, and we are provisioning the boat, so...
Well, that's a hell of an idea. I wouldn't get burned at the stake.
No.
Oh, shit.
I believe in some kind of hell. The weekend walk down me and you. So keep your candles burning, make a journey bright and pure, that you'll keep returning always and evermore. Into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms.
Champagne, Reg, make it French. Put it on my bill.
Moira, your account is already $2,000.
Oh, Reg, you're not going to turn into a grouch all of a sudden, are you?
I've got to eat.
You've got 6 months of French champagne in your cellar.
I heard on the radio this morning they think the winds will stop it getting here.
And you believed it?
Yeah, I believed it. But the way it's going, if the radiation doesn't kill me, the debts will. No more
Reg, don't be a bastard. Get the lady champagne.
Thanks.
Mum.
Mum.
You used to have taste.
Oh, Reg, you don't think.
That's what he thinks.
I'm going to drink his champagne. And then I'm going to send him straight home to his wife.
Geez, you can dance.
Used to dance a lot. Used to laugh a lot too, and I used to love the thought that tomorrow was going to be another day. Tell me about your family, Martin. Starting with the kids and not more than 10 minutes on each.
Hey.
Hi.
Well, bread's not going to be a worry for the foreseeable future. We've got oodles of wheat stored in the silos, and milk's not going to be a problem.
And thank you. There's plenty of coal for electricity.
What, the shore?
Yeah. But some things are starting to disappear. Yes, I got the olives, but don't count it anymore.
Did you get my 4-inch nails?
No. I tried 3 different places.
How in hell am I going to finish this place?
What exactly are you looking for?
All kinds of interesting sites are springing up.
Not those the government is lying to you, cranks.
Listen, some of these people are highly intelligent. And actually, I think the government probably is lying to us. What did Cunningham haul you in there for?
Can't say.
You can't say.
Sorry, I can't say.
Okay, so you expect me to believe the government when you can't even tell me, your wife, what's going on?
They think there could be some cause for hope.
Hey, hooray. Listen, if they actually took the trouble to read some of this stuff, they'd be absolutely certain. Listen, if the Northern Hemisphere is almost certainly having a nuclear winter which has caused all the wind patterns up there to reverse, these high-speed equatorial winds are sucking the radiation right back up into the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, and who's telling you this?
This is a top government source who can't reveal his identity.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, North Queensland is supposed to be getting their radiation sickness, right? Well, they're not. My Aunt Irene called. She has a friend
for
there.
sale. One complete set
And
of
she rang
Encyclopedia
yesterday.
Britannica,
She's
hardly ever
fine
used.
and hasn't
My
had one
wife
case.
knows everything. Look, it might have slowed down fractionally.
Oh, fractionally. Come on, you know, we were told it would happen up there last week. Do you want to believe the worst?
No, of course I
Then
don't.
just sit here and read some of this stuff.
Sweetheart, I saw the radiation charts when I went into the Admiralty. We're almost at stage 2.
No, the wind change pattern thing's only just happened last week. Hello?
Mary!
Is that you, Moira? I can't hear you.
Hey, Reg, turn the music down, would you?
Sure.
Hey, Saturday, I'm coming down to see my niece, right?
If you still want to.
What do you mean, if I still want to? Don't you want me to?
No, of course I still want you to.
How is she?
She's fine.
Good. Look, I've met this guy. Frankly, he's a pain in the bum, but he's still got a car and
Moira,
he's got petrol.
don't bring any more. Don't bring any more. Just get the train down.
Mary, don't be such a prig.
Just can't stand any more of those guys that you're hanging out with.
Okay, forget it. If that's the way you're gonna be, forget it.
Maybe I should have let her.
No! Remember the last bloke your sister brought down here? Besides, I invited the American sub-commander down here for the weekend. You'll like him. He's been through a lot. Could use the rest.
Did he lose his family?
Yeah.
Okay. He can stay as long as he wants.
Go to sleep.
She still comes in here, eh?
Almost every night.
Give us another one, will you? Queen of the night?
Herself.
Wish me luck.
What the hell are you doing here?
You're looking wonderful. I wanted to tell you that when I walked out on you, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I wrote this to you 3 months ago when I got onto the island. And then, like an idiot, I didn't send it. I meant it. I still do.
So why didn't you send it?
Because he only wrote it 2 minutes ago. You finished with my pen?
Thanks, Reg.
Pleasure.
You can't blame a bloke for trying. It's what I should have written.
Jules, you're back in town, you're bored, and you want to climb back into my bed.
If that's all I wanted. I got plenty of numbers to ring.
I suggest you go and ring them then.
I've got us into a great gourmet guest house at Queenscliff, still offering an almost complete menu.
I'm going to my sister's place for the weekend.
The Lovebirds. That should be fun.
I want to see Jenny.
The guest house is just down the road. Why don't you do whatever aunties do and then come on down? I mean it. Walking out on you was the biggest mistake of my life.
Jules, whatever we had is over. Don't ever come in this bar again. Hi.
How are you doing?
American or Canadian?
Oh, I suppose the smart thing would be to say Canadian. I see Americans are about as popular around here as cockroaches.
Well, you guys did press the trigger. Family back there?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Like a drink?
No, thanks. So since Taiwan was already being invaded, I'm just curious, what do you think we should have done?
I'm not exactly sure, but not what you did.
Oh, we think the Chinese fire first?
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. Sorry, but it's hard not to feel a little pissed off.
Well, however it happened, it was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, it was incredibly, appallingly stupid. However, it was not America who invaded Taiwan, just for the record.
Hey, I'm not blaming you. If it was one of your politicians or your military with a bloody warrior mentality sitting there, I would be. We're protecting your freedom. It really worked. Sure you don't want a drink?
Actually, I could use a drink. So where are you headed?
My sisters. And you?
I'm just getting out of the city.
You ready?
It's getting like the old days. My dad said they used to get their milk ladled into billies by the milkman. Yeah, this one's a speed freak. Faster I pedalled, the more she yelled. Like the bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I asked a few people over for dinner tonight. Sort of a little party to cheer Dwight up.
What? Not that featherbrain couple.
Oh, well, you know, you have to invite people within walking distance these days.
Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah. I'll make my lasagna.
Oh, you'll have to fix everything.
Come here. Now, the train will be arriving soon, so I better go get him. Your sister did say she wasn't coming.
Well, that's the impression I got. She didn't call.
I got a sudden awful feeling.
Don't. That would really be quite a disaster.
Peter! The optimistic vision of the future? You're throwing people off cliffs now.
No.
Oh, fuck, let's get out of here.
This is Dwight. Can you believe someone's called Dwight?
Yeah, we had a president called Dwight.
Oh, well, no wonder you stuffed things up. Can we give Dwight a lift wherever he's going?
I don't think that should be a problem. How we doing, Peter?
Good. Moira, this is Commander Towers.
Yep. Warrior mentality. I'm just a cog in the old war machine, buddy. That's me. Yes, sir, Bob.
Pity, I was just beginning to like him. Oh, you still got petrol.
Half a tank. Hey, but this is a special occasion.
I drive.
Moira, no. She drives like a maniac.
Don't be pathetic, Peter.
And you've been drinking.
Have you seen alcohol past my lips this morning, Dwight?
Hell of a lot more than past mine.
In the back. Nope, in the back.
Warrior, a tattletale. One more strike and you're out, Dwight.
Yeah, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family, can you?
You said it, brother.
Yep.
To death. You just want to eat them up.
There's plenty of food inside for that.
Oh, why have I wasted my life? Why didn't I have one of these? 3 of these. There were a few men around who would have put up with it.
You found them too boring.
And the one that wasn't turns out to be a dead shit. Oh, naughty Auntie Moira. Don't mention his name this weekend. I want to enjoy myself.
We all want to enjoy ourselves this weekend.
Mary, this is Dwight Towers.
I didn't know my sister was coming.
Don't lie. You rang and said there was a Yank coming down and could I give him what he'd been missing?
Moira.
But it's not going to work. We met on the train and the chemistry is just not there.
Don't listen to her.
I don't know if that's possible.
Don't worry. From now on, I will cease all attempts at humor.
No, don't. I mean, hell, it's already been quite a while now between laughs.
Where's my present?
Where?
Where? Upstairs?
Make yourself at home.
Thank you.
I'm just going to put you in here.
Thanks, man.
Merry Christmas, Pop. Come on, Dad.
If you don't like the color, sweetheart, we can change it. There you go.
No, I love it. I really do. Your house. I love it. I really do.
Well, why don't you sit down and make yourself comfortable?
Thank you.
Peter, do you want to get the commander a drink?
No, Dwight, please.
Dwight. You want to get Dwight a drink?
Thanks, man. This is great. Nice place here, Peter.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Mary's adding to it.
Reminded him of his family.
What?
The cottage. Reminded him of family.
Well, we better keep him occupied.
Why don't you take him down to the beach?
Oh, I hope he bloody swims. I'm not great with sandcastles. Guess who's back in town?
I know. Don't go near him. I had to nurse you through the damage he did to you last time.
It was the same old thing all over again. My head was saying no, my heart was screaming yes.
The most remote island in the world, right? 1,000 miles from the whole continent.
I'll go and get my bucket and spit. Please? It's all right, Dwight. In this country, if you help a girl with a lotion, you don't have to marry her.
What's on the menu tonight, Peter?
Lasagna. My own special recipe. At least Mary and I worked it out together.
Sharon and I do a great lasagna. There you go.
Did I hear you guys boasting about what great sailors you used to be? Well, it might interest you both to know that I used to be junior champion. Either of you game?
Coming up on your port side!
Hey, where the hell you think you're going? All right! Yeah! Follow! Hey, what are you doing? I mean, you people are crazy! What are you doing? Are you crazy? Whoa! Son of a...
Hey! One way! White!
Whoa, where's my goddamn centerboard? Look at you people are crazy!
Here they come.
Here they go. What would you say, Mary, if I told you the captain of a $1 billion high-tech warship was beaten in a yacht race by a woman in a sarong?
Yeah, well, she cheats for one thing.
Dwight, you're a bad loser.
Sharon, you cheat. You... Yeah? Sharon is my wife. Sorry about that. What do you say we get that lasagna going, Peter? You got fresh tomatoes?
Yep. Yay!
You got basil?
Yep, with basil.
We've got tomatoes and basil. Want some help?
Yeah, why not? Thank you.
So what do you do for sex?
I'm sorry.
All your men underwater all that time. I've always wondered. I mean, is it like prisons? Do you all go gay for the duration?
Well, if they do, I haven't really noticed.
And don't tell me they just have the odd wet dream.
Well, we just peel these tomatoes.
I'm quite good at it, but I just don't do it a lot.
I'd just like to say a few words.
Oh.
Since they've come to Falmouth, Peter and Mary have been a wonderful addition to our community.
Here, here.
And in these awful, awful times, it really is a huge comfort to get together like this.
Well, sure is.
So Peter, Mary, thank you.
And the lasagna is sensational.
Now that I can't take any of the credit for. Dwight took over the lasagna. That was all his doing.
Superb, absolutely superb.
Thank you.
I wish Graham could cook like that. Now, tell me, what's it like being in charge of a submarine?
Oh, it's a bit routine and boring.
Root.
A bit like being an airline pilot, I suppose. Pay you a lot of money for the odd moment of terror?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
So now tell me, where were you when they set the bomb? Ow! What?
Moira, it's fun for you.
For me.
Hello? Listen to this. Canard à l'orange, brochette des scalopes.
I've eaten.
Good. Means we can get down to some serious drinking. No more Krug, I'm afraid, but they have promised me their last Dom Perignon. And as I have my runabout, I can be there in 10 minutes.
Jules, don't you bloody well dare.
Don't see why we have to be so pessimistic.
Absolutely.
There's some really brilliant stuff on the internet. It says the radiation's never going to get near us.
That scientist said on Radio National that it's now almost certain that the radiation's being sucked up to the north.
That's what you see, Peter?
Which scientist on what program?
Well, I can't remember his name, but, well, he sounded as if he knew what he was talking about.
He didn't. He was just grabbing a second or two of cheap glory telling people what they wanted to hear. Are you coming, Moira?
And what makes you such an expert?
Have you heard of the Gleek Prize?
No.
It's like the Nobel Prize for mathematics.
And you won it, I suppose.
Yes, he did. Bugger off, Jules.
No way, Jose, not without you.
You just think you are so smart. How come there's no radiation in North Queensland? There's not one case. It was on the news today.
Gastroenteritis, they're calling it, aren't they?
Julian, do you want to piss off?
Shoot the messenger. Charming.
I think the host just asked you to leave, Dr. Osborne.
Well, then I don't see a need for you to add your voice to the chorus, John Wayne.
Julian?
The problem is that the world has listened to Americans for far too bloody long. Are you coming, Moira, or not?
No.
Well, then I guess I'll just stay. Oh, romance has blossomed.
You're drunk, Jules. Now piss off.
You're on a good thing, Dwight. I can tell you, a bloody good thing. Oh, I think the captain's about to say something like, "Hey, buddy, you're way out of line."
You are. Now get lost.
Oh, well. Good night, everyone. It was lovely meeting you. Oh, and if old Ironsides here, who drove a boat, armed to the gun-alls with atomic weapons, proves a disappointment, I'm in room 407. How many did you fire, Dwight? And don't give me the Nuremberg defence of I was just following orders. Good night, everyone.
Moira's taste in men has always been bizarre.
Oh. Give us a break, Mary. He might be a pain in the ass, but he's no dope.
At least I could choose someone who was sane.
Oh, yeah? Sane enough to be a cog in the machine that just blew us all up?
Oh, God, you sound like a broken record. Just give it a rest.
I would if there wasn't this radioactive cloud about to hit us. At least Jules has been warning idiots like your husband about it for years.
You know, I don't think Peter had anything to do with this.
But you did, didn't you, mate? You had nuclear warheads on your bloody sub.
Well, if you'll excuse me. Hey, Mary, that was great work. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Really, I apologize.
Now, don't. I carry warheads on my boat, that is correct. I was damn proud of it, too. I served my country the best way I knew how. The only question I ask myself these days, and I'm asking every single millisecond now, whatever the hell is left of what I got, if where was I, where were you? Where were any of us? Because I don't know what the hell two insane nations were doing facing each other down all those years. All that had to be done was that the brains, you know, the rational minds, the so-called best, you know, all they had to do was just come to the tables, negotiate, break a little bread. Do you know we had a combined arsenal of 65,000 nuclear warheads? I have failed to find the logic in that. No logic. All I know is I'm raising a family now, on a government salary, and I got a 10-year-old son in school. And that kid, he's on his way to being a basketball champion. And he moves down a court like you can't even believe. I got a 7-year-old little girl. I tell you, if she was here tonight, she'd have turned this place into a cartoon. She'd have been doing impersonations of us. She's stubborn as hell. She's just like her mommy. She's just like her mommy.
Bedtime, I'll show you where you're sleeping. You might think I'm being noble giving you the bed. Not a chance. It's as hard as a rock. Oh, I can't do that. What's the word for someone who's very drunk in America? Plastered? Off your face. Total.
You're plastered.
Blasted.
This is probably going to sound crazy to you.
You feel like you're cheating on your wife. I knew there had to be men of principle somewhere, Dwight. I just never met one before.
Just one part of my brain
Dwight.
doesn't...
It's okay. It's okay. Ooh. Back to the real world.
What do you do?
I own a small travel agency, but seeing there's nowhere much to travel to these days, I mainly do nothing. So if you're at a loose end, give me a call.
Well, your government's got me on a pretty tight schedule. I would like that.
We're very grateful that you're prepared to take this trip, Commander.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I guess I have my questions.
By all means.
Okay, let's suppose life can continue up there as it is.
Selection? It will be brutal. Criteria? Young, fit, intelligent, resourceful, fertile. There will be as little favoritism as possible, Commander. Ken and I have already ruled ourselves out.
I guess I'd like to request an assurance that none of my crew be replaced. I think if they're going to be survivors, as we only hope there will be, I would certainly want every one of my crew to be amongst them.
You have my guarantee.
I also think if Lieutenant Holmes here is willing to put himself at risk by accompanying us as he is, I think that guarantee should go for his family.
That's not a condition that I've requested, sir.
I think the lieutenant and his family would meet your selection criteria perfectly, Prime Minister. You have my guarantee on that, too, Commander Towers.
I am very grateful, sir.
Well, that's it. Oh, Commander, Cabinet has decided that you're to be promoted Chief of Naval Operations under Admiral Cunningham, with the full rank of Admiral. Congratulations.
Always wanted to make it to the top. Not this way.
Thank you. So, another beer, please.
So I got an assurance from the Prime Minister. He gave me his word.
We go?
You go?
Guys will really appreciate this.
Well, there was no way in hell I was going to sail without that guarantee.
This weekend, did you happen to meet a woman with a dangerously sexy voice?
Why?
Well, she called.
Who called?
Captain, if she looks half as good as she sounds, I'd phone right now.
You know, we got 1,000 things to do if that boat's going to be ready on time now.
Yeah, in that case, I'll call. What's your number?
She's not your type. Why don't you pay the check, huh?
Okay. I've been underwater 6 months. Every woman's my type. Keep the change.
Your friend's waiting for you on board, sir.
What are you talking about?
Friend, as in female. Friendly. Fabulous.
Sounds like you had an interesting weekend, sir.
Nobody gets on board this boat, son, without top security clearance. Is that clear?
She said you're expecting...
Are you guys on drugs? I mean, maybe we should all just jump off the planet right now, all right? Who is responsible for educating these dingbats? Because you're proving out to be a major fucking difficulty in my life.
And what we have here, as you can clearly see, watch your back, is the nerve center of the entire operation. This area is manned 24 hours a day. Well, here's the captain now.
Oh, shit.
Boat.
Thank you so much for asking me to have a look. I'm sorry I'm a little early.
That's all right. Miss Davison is the sister of our Australian liaison officer, Lieutenant Holmes.
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, that's correct. My apologies. I was going to show Miss Davison the rest of the boat now, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Right this way, man. These are my quarters, so to speak.
If someone doesn't call me back, then fine. In this case, I thought there was a little more going on than two ships. Sorry, boats. Passing in the night.
I wanted to. I just got a big boat to get ready here by 0400 hours tomorrow.
I just spoke to your chief, and he said everything here is under control. He said if you were gone for 2 days, you wouldn't even be missed.
Well. Is there anything else you discussed with my chief I should know about?
I've got this little place I bought a few years ago. So if you like fresh strawberries, solitude, and the sound of surf at night, you could do worse.
Maura?
Sorry, it was very insensitive of me to barge in like this. Bon voyage, Dwight.
Whoa, whoa. Where are you going? How do you get to this place? So far?
Give me a few hours to work on that one.
Yeah, Moira. Yeah, I've got some planes, I've got some helicopters, I've even got some fuel. But I've got no pilots, they've all shot through.
Can't you do it for me?
Listen, honey. You know I'd do anything for you, but, I only fly the ones with the propellers up the front. Sorry.
Problems? Having problems?
How the hell did you get in here?
You didn't change the lock.
I assumed you'd have enough decency never to use the key again.
Bad mistake.
What do you want, Jules?
Another chance?
Jules, I finally worked out what your problem is.
What?
Your problem is you don't have a problem. Most kids grow up feeling inadequate in at least one area of their life. Not good looking enough, not coordinated enough, not smart enough. You've learned nothing. You're still one big spoiled kid.
Kids grow up, eventually.
Not without pain, they don't.
If you're about to tell me to get lost, then that's pain, big time.
Do you know how much I loved you, Jules?
I do now.
Too late.
I've been looking back over my life and everyone I hurt, and it's not pretty. And what I did to you is pretty unforgivable.
So why'd you do it then?
I guess I was scared it couldn't keep being as good as it was.
Probably wouldn't have. Nothing ever does. Still would have been good, though.
I understand that now. I understand a lot of things now.
Jules, it's too late.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I'm here on my knees telling you I love you. Do you think I'm lying?
No.
Can we go to your farm?
No.
Why not?
Because.
Because why?
Because I'm going there with Dwight.
Dwight? Do you like Dwight?
I don't know what I feel.
You can't be serious. I've never met a bloke so stitched up.
He's lost his kids, his wife, his country. Considering all that, I reckon he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, well, you can't go anyway. They cut your train services this morning.
Well, you've got a car and fuel.
What? I'm going to give them to you and Dwight.
You owe me.
No way.
Please.
Moira, I'm working on becoming a better human being, but I haven't come that far.
Evans Street. Here.
Oh, my God.
Must be a boy thing.
So who's the guy who lent us this?
An old friend.
I presume this is the one he lent us. I'm not so good with formula racers. Holy smokes.
I guess so.
He's a professional.
Oh, no, just a hobby. He used to race on weekends, but not in this.
Sure knows his cars. This Ferrari is one of the greatest ever built.
I'll tell him. He'll be pleased.
Wow. Where are you going?
I'm not drunk now. I drive first.
Mara, this is a piece of high-precision machinery here.
But so am I. We understand one another. Trust me.
Maybe a little fast, huh?
Faster? You want faster?
No.
Better?
Or maybe a tad faster.
This is sensational.
I looked for this place for months. As soon as I came around the corner, I knew this was the one.
You make it down here often?
No. And always with the wrong person. So what's it all about? The trip. They don't send you away at this stage for weeks unless it's something important.
Well, I'd love to share it with you. Just that old top security, you know?
Security? Who are we keeping secrets from? Just about everyone's been annihilated. I'm not going to tell anyone.
Hey! Hi, yeah, can I help you?
Believe you've been issued with the pill?
Sorry, they're not available yet.
Mate, I'm being called away by the Navy. I don't know if I'm going to make it back in time. I might not get back at all, and I've got a wife and daughter.
Listen, you need to be authorised by the Navy, and I'm under strict government orders not to distribute them yet. Hey! What the hell? We're all going to be gone in a few months. The pills are painless and they work in a few minutes. The syringe is for pets and children. Hell of a way for the human adventure to end, isn't it? A little blue pill. Good luck.
Do you honestly think that I'm going to murder my own child because of what some stupid government scientist says might happen?
Sweetheart.
For God's sake, Peter. Just have some faith. No, everything's going to be fine.
I know you meant it for the best.
Mary, I've been asked to go on a tour of duty.
What?
Come here.
I only got the pills in case I didn't come back. I just couldn't stand the thought of you and Jenny getting very sick.
Well, where have you got to go? For how long?
Sweetheart, just say you were wrong. Say the radiation was coming. But now, suddenly, there's a chance. There's a very real chance.
Chances are pretty damn slim, you ask me. I guess we'd be crazy enough to check it out.
Remember these?
Well, just.
They were my grandmother's. Scratchy and perfect, but I love it.
Why? Because it was your mom's?
No, because they're from the past. Somehow they're warmer, more human. I tried to hire a helicopter that would have landed us right here. I couldn't get a pilot.
But you should have told me. I joined the Navy as a helicopter pilot when I was 23.
Dwight, is there anything you can't do?
I tried to learn Korean once. Every time I asked for fresh shirts, you go shopping.
Can you lie?
No, not very well. Why?
I can. So far I haven't had to with you, which is a very good start.
You know what I think?
What?
I think if there's no radiation up north, you're coming with me. Now that's what I think.
I'm not the stuff of which new worlds are born. The computers will whir and say, "Good time, party girl, no way."
Okay. Unless you're not on board, I won't be either. How's that? Stupid son of a bitch. What the hell you think you're doing? You trying to kill someone? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. They didn't know. They didn't even know. Look at that. You didn't even tell them. Oh, Jesus.
Gauge on the feed line that was sticking's been repaired, sir. Also, the trim tank's been patched up. We're just about ready to sail. Good.
Byers and Suleiman, sir. The Aussie police found them on a houseboat. 2 young women, sir.
You know every officer and seaman on this boat reported for duty on time today? You have any idea why?
Because they're fucking idiots.
What's the story here?
The story, sir, is that it's the end of the goddamn world. Why the fuck are we sailing off where there ain't nothing but 200 rads of radiation?
Well, I think this crew understand full well the implications of this mission. And I think they know that every man on board this boat depends on every other man doing a job. I think they do it well. And I think they do it with respect. Hey, you cop an attitude with me again, son, I'm gonna rip your little goddamn head off right here. I'm gonna use it for a fucking football. I don't need anyone on this boat doesn't want to be in this boat, so I'll tell you what. You go back to your girlfriends right now. You do whatever the hell you like. We're gonna do without you, okay?
Sir, I'll stay.
Take shit. Get off this boat. Get the fuck off this boat before I pile drive you off this boat, son. Get out of here. If I see you again in my lifetime, I'm gonna rip you an asshole, son, the size of what you did not know you were. Well, anyone else here didn't report for duty?
Everyone except Professor Nordstrom, sir.
Well, where the hell is he?
Got no idea.
He's not
Captain.
going. I am. You go take a course in attitude before you get in this boat, pal.
Cunningham's been trying to contact you. Seems there might be some point to this journey after all.
What's he talking about? I want to drown this bastard. What point? What point are you talking about?
I'll take you over to Admiralty. They can explain. I got my car over here. How was your weekend, Commander? Hop in.
Has Dr. Osborne filled you in yet?
Admiral Towers was deep in thought on the way over, sir, so I thought I'd leave it to you.
We retasked our satellite into a higher orbit yesterday, and someone up beyond the 60th parallel is trying to send a video transmission.
A video transmission?
We're receiving IP traffic from a PC with a video package attached.
You know, power sources left up there to send a damn thing.
Well, there's wind power and there's solar power. And somebody has to have loaded the DVD into the computer and sent the message.
It's irregular, coming through in the late morning their time, sometimes not coming through at all.
There's a text message attached, but the message is corrupted. I've got someone working on it right now.
Somebody want to tell me how anyone could have survived?
Deep bunker. And maybe, just maybe, the radiation levels have dropped enough so that someone can come out for a short space of time and send a signal.
So we're saying Norsum's theory is right.
Well, I can't come up with another theory, so I guess it has to be a possibility.
How long before we see this message?
Could be hours, could be days.
So when do we sail?
Well, if you do come, you're under my command. I hope you understand that.
Absolutely. You steer the boat, and I'll just quietly work out whether the world has a future or not.
We're going home, Dwight.
Yep.
Going home.
You really do know your way around one of these brutes, don't you?
I've always been good with complex systems, as long as they're not female.
I've noticed. What are you doing now?
Trying out an improved model of atmospheric wind shear.
Do you really think there's hope?
Well, something bloody weird's happening up there, that's for sure.
You know, the first definite cases have been reported in Queensland. Do you think we're going to get back in time?
Depends how well Captain Ahab can steer this boat.
Think we're in good hands?
Well, Moira would agree with you. She's fallen for the guy. A bloke that makes the Sphinx look like the life of the party. What's going on?
Surface radiation's up 40 rads, sir.
We're going under, gentlemen. All the way. Prepare to dive. Prepare to dive.
You Yanks call this curry? This is pathetic. I wouldn't dare serve this up to a bloke at home.
Oh, you like it hotter, huh? He likes it hotter. You got real
Well, let's see what we can do for him. Hey, Gratino, bring on the special sauce over here. We got a contender.
What's a special sauce?
special. A little bit
Yes!
hot. 2 extra herbs. Who got the special? Here we go.
Bring it on.
Here all right. You're an artist, Gratino.
One for me, one for you. Okay? Oh, yeah. Bring a little tear to your eye. Come on.
Yeah.
Like that? Huh?
Good. No. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. One more here. Let's
Bring her up to periscope depth, Neil.
Yes, sir. Pallet, take it up to periscope depth.
Yes, sir.
We have periscope depth, sir.
Melbourne, get those satellites bouncing up there yet, Giles?
No word from Australian Command, sir.
Will you get a status on search for traffic up there?
Jesus Christ, I'm getting live IP-based commercial traffic.
Are you pulling much in?
Received the same time of day as Melbourne received it, sir.
Flag the frequency for alarm status right now. Track the origin of that son of a bitch.
Originating from Anchorage.
Anchorage.
Downloading now, sir. It'll take a second or two. There's a megabyte of video attached.
Oh, let's hope we can read this damn thing right now. Come on, baby. Talk to me.
Video attachment 1 open, sir. I'll try the covering message.
Wait a minute. I don't get it. Everyone's supposed to be gone. End of story.
Talk to me. Don't despair. Don't despair.
Holy mother God. Hell, someone's up there.
Don't despair. That's a great start. That's a great start.
It's looking good, Captain. So there's a lot more message there. I'll try to rebuild the frames and the headers and see what I can come up with.
That's a great start. That's a great start.
Secure from battle stations. Second section, take the watch.
Well, you've had the boat for a week now, Captain. I guess you notice how quickly she responds. Always a little shudder, though, when you push it too hard. Best to ease her into it.
Thanks. Anything else?
Just one thing, sir. She hates showing her backsides to Japanese submarines.
Turn that thing off! Yeah! Run silent, run deep! United Artists, 1958. Best damn submarine movie ever made. Here's a piece of movie trivia for you. How many of you know that film was financed by Burt Lancaster, the man himself? Now, that man knew that the best Marine was a submarine. Gentlemen, I think secrecy at this particular point in time is absolute horseshit, so I'm going to get right to the point. We're getting some IP traffic. It's coming from a PC with a video attachment. It's being transmitted right now from somewhere north of the 60th parallel. Listen up! Some scientists down there believe this radiation in the far north may have dropped. They've dropped a hell of a lot faster than we ever expected. Now, obviously, this means that someone or some group survived, thank God. They came out of a shelter. Life may be worth living at least somewhere north of the 60th parallel. If that is the case, as soon as this mission's completed, you all have the right to be among those survivors and remain there if you so choose. Listen to me. This is a hoax. It's based on a theory. I don't want to get too juiced up about it. I mean, shit. We don't even know what those girls up there look like.
What did the message say, sir?
Literally, it said, don't despair.
Someone is still alive up there.
It certainly seems like it to me.
So where's the message coming from?
As far as we fix at Anchorage, Alaska, we just changed course now. I'm gonna be there in 3 days. I'm gonna get back to you as fast as I can. This was a good hope, guys. All right. Good hope. Good hope. Good hope. Good hope. Good hope. Good hope.
What? No matter what I feed the computer, the answers do not come out right.
Maybe you're feeding it the wrong stuff.
It's the right stuff, believe me.
How can you explain a message that opens "Don't despair" unless someone with good news is trying to get through? How can you explain a power source suddenly coming alive after months unless someone turned on a switch?
I can't.
Then why can't you admit you might be bloody wrong? Sorry. I thought this was a long shot too. When you get a message...
I might be wrong. Okay?
Mary's just so sure we're going to survive.
Yeah, Mary's great. You've got a real fighter there, mate.
When you got a kid, you know, you can't imagine...
Hey, I want the radiation to have dropped, because if it has, then I get to go too.
I know it's strictly against regulations, sir, but I'd really like to send an email to Mary, just to let her know there's some hope.
I could bend the rules for that. You go do it.
Thank you.
Pseudonym for Calamity, starting with C, 11 letters.
It's Cataclysm. Oh, I don't know. Should I repaint the house?
Because that's 9 letters. Mary, why'd you bother?
It's a job I started and I want to finish it.
You never change, do you?
Yeah, neither do you.
Relax and have a drink yourself.
Well, I don't see the point in writing myself off every night.
I'm not writing myself off. Don't you ever get tense, edgy?
What are you edgy about? Dwight's promised you.
Oh, believe me, I've had quite a few promises from quite a few men.
Yeah, but he means it.
Mary, face it, the strip up north is about 1 million to 1 shot.
You are such a bloody cynic.
Realist.
Well, at least I try and look for the positives instead of wallowing in despair. I mean, at least I'm trying to make something with my life.
And I don't?
No, you don't. I mean, okay, I was the dull little sister with the fabulous big sister who no one ever noticed, Mum, Dad, or anyone else.
Oh, come on. Mum and Dad adored you.
The only person they ever talked about was you.
Well, how come 6 months before he died, Dad yelled, why can't you be more like your sister?
I lived in your shadow. And you never spoke to me until I was 18.
It's because you weren't worth speaking to. You know what? I'd swap my life for yours anytime.
I might be dull, but I found a husband I love, a job I love, and a daughter I adore, and I cannot accept that it's going to be taken away from me. It's catastrophe. Your word, it's catastrophe. It's from Peter. Don't despair. Don't despair.
See, I told you.
Don't despair. I know. See, I know we're gonna survive.
Downloading now, sir. With video attachment. Sent almost the same time of day, 10:59.
Take a look at this, Charles.
Video attachment 1 open, sir. Try the message.
Whales? Helpful.
Well, they probably would have survived. They spend most of their time deep underwater.
Mate, whales breathe air like the rest of us.
Well, maybe the radiation was never that high in the far north.
Big message to send would have been that humans had bloody well survived. Why are they telling us about whales?
If they're transmitting, I think it's pretty obvious that human beings have survived.
Can't wait for the next message. Maybe the Arctic wood duck is thriving too.
They're just letting us know what conditions are like up there. Can you get any more?
You're looking pensive, Admiral. What do you think?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't call me Admiral.
But Dwight, old son, you are one. What do you think?
Well, till we decipher more of this message, I think it's fruitless to speculate.
Fine then. Let's just keep the fantasy alive. When we get to Alaska, there's going to be a bloody great party going on. Is that what you all want me to say?
I think we'd all like you to say right now just as little as possible.
What I will say is I've been feeding that supercomputer the best equations it's ever had in its life, and it keeps telling me no. Why don't we do a surface radiation reading right now?
We are not far enough north.
48 degrees, I'd expect some kind of drop.
And our orders are to wait till we're over 60 degrees.
Come on.
And if there is no drop, morale around here is going to get blown to hell. And I can't afford it. Do you understand that?
Maybe the ostriches have survived too. They bury their heads in the sand.
You know, the guards would probably rather know, sir.
Release the sonar boy, Bobby.
Yes, sir. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give me a reading and patch it in.
130, sir. Down 50 rads from last.
I guess we do have a draw.
Still within the range of normal variation.
What, 50 points? Are you kidding?
Bobby.
Sorry, sir.
Can we do another reading in an hour? If it's still around 130, I might get interested. And if a third's at or below that level, then I might get bloody excited.
We're going to take a reading when we get to Anchorage, Dr. Osborne. I think that's the reading that's really going to count.
I need all the data I can get.
We will take a reading when we get to Anchorage.
That rational, Commander?
You know, I guess it's not. I guess I want word to get around down there. We did drop 50 rads. Because I want my guys to feel a little hope. You know, just for a day or two. Like, I want to feel some hope. You heard of hope, Doc? That's in Hope Springs Eternal? Or Hope and Glory? How about the Great White Hope? Or how about I hope a fucking elephant sits in your fat ass, you cynical bastard?
Take off the goddamn sunglasses. I have to see what's going on in your eyes. Come on.
Did you miss?
See,
when he says that's a diversion because Garcia's got something big, that's why he says that.
Yeah, right. Get your hand off it.
All right, come on. Just take them off. First, take them off.
He never takes them.
That's so sexy.
That's it. I'm out, gentlemen.
Right. So, see, you're a 50. I'll raise it another 50.
I never bluffed, Lieutenant.
Then why don't you raise me again?
Because I couldn't stand to see you walking around here like living dead if I wiped you out.
Oh, Bobby, you haven't even seen my cards yet. Come on.
Oh, really? Full house, baby.
Oh, dear.
1, 2, 3,
4 kills!
You up, baby?
You should have kept your glasses on, Bobby.
Okay, yeah. So I want some money. Let's see how long it lasts. Come on.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm out of here now.
You ain't gonna see that again.
Garcia, you can't quit while you're ahead. Guys get shot for doing that.
Swain, the only reason I'm even playing this game is so that one day I could win all your money and then just get up and leave.
Nobody's that big an asshole. Nobody. I know you think you run this frickin' book, Garcia. But I'm
Hey,
telling
Bob.
you, man.
Enough.
Sir, what you did was right. And if you'd have said one more word, I'd have fucked you up.
For fuck's sake, that's ancient history.
It is history, Bobby.
Bobby, come on. There's plenty of time to win your money back, man. Come on.
Don't be an asshole. Sit here and play.
Tony, sit down and play. Please.
Come on.
What the hell?
3 more hands. Let's go. You understand me?
Anchorage Harbor, sir.
I'll get the captain. Captain. We're here, sir. We're here.
Full astern, Chief.
Full astern. Aye, aye, sir.
Hold it here.
Holding.
Give me depth.
It's 150, sir.
Okay, release your buoy.
Yes, sir.
Sonar buoy deployed, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's up there, sir. I'm not getting a reading, sir.
Gotta be some background radiation here, Mr. Garcia.
Might be a defective buoy, sir.
Send up another.
Yes, sir. Sonar buoy deployed, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's on the surface, sir. It's over 150 rads, sir.
God damn it! Fuck! Then who the hell is sitting in that goddamn mutant?
Bobby, it's over 150. That's all I know.
All right, bring her up to periscope depth now.
Periscope depth. Aye, aye, sir.
Now! Go! Come on!
We have periscope depth, sir.
Raise your radio aerial.
Yes, sir.
Bobby, watch it there, will you?
Functioning, sir.
Are you getting any messages here, Giles?
2, sir. One from last week, one from 2 days ago.
Talk to me.
I'll open the video file. Video file won't open, sir. I'll try the message.
We've got something for you at last. What the hell does that mean?
Makes no goddamn sense at all.
This damn thing's still coming through at the same time of day.
Around 11 o'clock, 1 or 2 minutes earlier each day.
Well, we can fix the location and where it's coming from, Dan.
Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, it's a local TV station just out of town, sir.
Well, it's getting their transmission time now, God damn it. Okay, gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Mr. Hirsch and I are now going to try to investigate the source of this goddamn signal, so all you know what the hell's going on here as soon as humanly possible, okay? Thank you. Let's go now. Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir.
No heroics. Anything happens here, get the hell out of here as fast as you can. Get these kids back to Melbourne. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a ride, gentlemen.
Be careful, sir.
Always, Mr. Holmes.
1 hour, sir. After that, you start running out of air.
You blast that klaxon every quarter of an hour, you hear
All
me?
right, sir. Good luck.
I hope you find someone. Good luck.
Yep.
Where'd they all go to die? Inside, I guess. In their homes. Remind you somewhere? We better keep moving, sir. It does though, doesn't it?
Come on, kids, dinner's ready.
Remember?
Come on, you two. Time to come up. Dinner's on the table. Why, don't encourage them.
Do you remember? It looks a lot like it. So we really gotta go. Washed it down with a Coke. What the hell did she die here alone for? Brisbane, Australia. Poor kid, didn't have anywhere else to go.
Just an auxiliary solar panel. That's all it is.
A little earlier every day, but only when the sun shines.
Hi, I'm Jenny Albany, bringing you the weekly North American report. This week from Alaska. Why Alaska? Well, all of you back in Australia might remember the mother and daughter whales that were trapped under the polar ice a few years back. Well, don't despair. The whales have survived, only... Only this time, there are 6 of them, and the good news is that they're all... What? Oh my God. Oh, Stan. I'm sorry. We've just received a news broadcast from somewhere in the Midwest that says that nuclear blasts have been recorded on North American soil, with seismic shocks of over 7 on the Richter scale being recorded. Shit, I have to get out of here. Simon, I'll try and get this message back. I love you. I love you. I love you, Simon. Shit.
We'll take this back to the family, huh? Captain, Brisbane's way north of Melbourne. By the time we get there, it's pointless, sir.
You know, I'm gonna go inside.
Captain, we gotta get back.
No, I'll just be a minute.
No, it's really not such a good idea, sir. We're running low on
Stay
air.
here.
Captain, we...
Captain. Come on, it's all right. Come on. It's okay. Look. Nobody's suffering here. You see that? Your family didn't suffer. I promise you, they didn't suffer, Captain. I promise you. We gotta go, sir. We gotta go. Come on, Captain. The air's running real low now. Come on. Come on, Captain. We can't die here, Captain. Come on. Come on, Captain. We gotta go. Let's get out of here. Come on. Come on.
How much air they got?
They should have been here by now.
So, what's the story?
Oh, the captain will brief you.
So the signaler was a solar-powered PC. I'm sorry.
Where to, Captain?
Go to San Francisco.
Sir, our orders are to proceed directly to Melbourne.
Most of my crew here grew up in San Francisco. I think they deserve the opportunity now to say goodbye.
Sir, that will add days to our trip.
Yep. And where are they? Yeah.
That had to be tough.
That's real nice.
This detour to San Francisco. Some of the crew have got it into their heads that that's as far as they want to go.
Yeah, they have.
That's crazy. San Francisco's fucked. People are still alive back home.
Melbourne reached stage 4 yesterday. Now that gives us 2 more weeks of claustrophobia here for an extra week or 2 in Melbourne. And then they get to die in a foreign land. Do you blame them?
Peter will never see his family again.
No one on this boat's ever going to see his family again, sir. And I think if they got the guts enough to stick it out here in San Francisco, I think I just might owe it to them.
Dwight, you've stayed with Peter's family.
Is this about Peter, sir, or is it about you?
Oh, for fuck's sake, of course I want to go back, and I thought you did too, or is Moira just a diversion?
You know, one of these days I'm going to hit you real hard, man.
Yeah, you and what Navy?
exact position, Mr. Garcia?
We're 1,000 yards off the Golden Gate Bridge, sir.
We have periscope depth, Captain.
God help us.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh.
Okay, you got a navigational solution for dead center channel here?
Yes, sir. 10 degrees right at the 262, sir.
Is that channel clear, Mr. Swain? Is that channel clear, Mr. Swain? Bobby!
We're getting weird returns, sir. There seems to be a lot of junk out there everywhere, but center channel is clear.
Okay. Okay, 10 degrees right off the 262. Full ahead 1/3, let's go.
Full ahead 1/3. Aye, aye, sir.
Can we get a telephoto of the Naval Air Station on Treasure Island, sir?
Right ahead.
I don't care who started this, but somewhere along the chain of command, someone should have had the guts to say, stop this fucking lunacy.
Someone did.
You didn't fire your warheads.
Well, you know, when the order came, this suddenly seemed beyond comprehension. Obscene.
I had a problem with it at the time.
You could have been court-martialed.
Not really. Anybody could have court-martialed me who was already dead. Or dying. Yeah. Okay, gentlemen, we got a clear angle here on Oakland Army Base. I think we've seen enough of this. Come right, full rudder to 141.
1401, aye, aye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bobby, stay with me here a minute, will you?
Yes, sir.
Marin County, sir.
Holy mother of God. Hey, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at that.
Whoa, I'll be damned. Not a scratch, not a mark. Look at that.
Shouldn't it have flattened all this?
Neutron enrichment, Bobby. Destruction cones get real focused.
Wait. Go back. I used to hang out on that corner. Checking out all the wool.
Well, you check it out yourself right now.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. Look at this. You know, I used to skateboard on that hill.
Get out of here.
Damn near killed myself. Damn. This Ken Puglia's video rental place.
Puglia.
Door's wide open. Damn. Everything's wide open. My mother's home is on the other side of that hill. If this periscope was 100 foot high, I could see it.
That was a dumb thing I just did.
No, Captain, he had a right to see.
God damn.
Sir, someone's locked in the forward torpedo room.
Mechanic, get a mechanic! Come on now, Swain, come on!
Captain, it's Bobby. He's locked himself in the forward torpedo room.
Bobby, poker every night. You're gonna win back every cent.
That's it?
Bobby, come on out of there. Come on.
Let's jump, man. Oh, you're right.
Unlock that hatch, Bobby.
Bobby, unlock the hatch. Bobby. Bobby.
Get in there, come on.
Bobby!
What the hell's he doing?
He's going home. Hey, Bobby, you come straight back here right now. You're gonna be okay. Come on, it's not too late. Bobby, I know how you feel. We all do. Now, please don't do this. Bobby, please.
I'll go get him, sir.
No. He's right where he wants to be. He's right where he wants to be. Is there any problems we hold it here for a while?
No, sir. We can hold it here as long as you like.
Good.
Swain's got it right, sir. I grew up around here.
Go out there with Swain, be dead in a week. I'll go back to Melbourne and be dead in a week. What's the goddamn difference?
Yeah, 2 weeks underwater driving each other crazy. That's the difference.
Yeah, man, that's right.
California's fucking dust.
Not much left for us here, man. I've got a bay back in Melbourne. And I gotta say, if it's a choice between fishing and getting it on with Rachel, she wins big time.
Come on, man. Rachel!
Our orders are to proceed directly back to Melbourne and debrief Admiralty. Frisco! 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 Frisco!
stupid! This is stupid! Shut up! Shut up! That's enough! Your families are dead! Everyone you love is dead! But Peter's the only one on this boat that still has a family. It's not some babe that he laid last week, it's a wife and a kid that he loves. We might not have many rights left, but I would have thought the right to die with your family is about up there with the best of them.
Yeah, well, that's our right. Today, here with our family. Here now.
And that's your right, whatever.
What the
We grew up. We grew up.
Family's doing it. Have a think about it, eh? Man.
What's his worth, man? That's enough. Everybody's opinion will be heard.
There's no messages, I checked.
Don't do that. Something's wrong.
No. There'll be a good reason why they haven't sent one.
Something's wrong, I can feel it.
Excuse me, that.
I'm not here to pull rank. On a question like this, we are equal. I got personal reasons I'm voting to go back. My reasons are my reasons. Please, do not anyone here treat my vote as different than anyone else's. Because if the majority of you here want to stay, that's what we're going to do. We are going to stay.
Okay. Melbourne.
Where's my girl? Where's my hug? Is the city really bad?
Not a pretty sight. Hey, you're really getting somewhere.
I know. Why don't you pull your coat off and give me a hand?
Hey, you got a message?
Just checked that a minute ago.
There's always a chance.
There was no chance. You knew that, and I knew that, but I made him go. God.
Mary, he's coming back.
It's when it's too late.
It's not over yet.
There are radiation place has been reported in Sydney. They all knew. Why did they send that stupid bloody submarine? They all knew.
Come on, Babs. Come on, Babs.
How you doing, Bobby?
Doing just fine, sir.
Are you catching anything?
They're down there? I'll get them. I saw my folks. They died peaceful. How much time do I have, sir?
I don't know. I think you got maybe 4 or 5 days. Hey, Bobby, you do know that you are the best sonar man that I've ever worked with.
You weren't so bad yourself, sir.
I wanted you to know that. We gotta head out now. You just be damn careful of that wash, huh?
Okay. See ya. See you, guys.
See you, Bobby!
Hey, Swain.
This one's for you!
Gardner, you break out whatever booze you got on board this boat right now. You take the cachet of steaks I brought on board. Oh, all of them. In 1 hour, I want to be dining on Tornado's Rossini. You got broccoli?
Yes, sir.
You make a Caesar salad?
Yes, sir.
You cook these boys up a supper right now like they just won the Super Bowl. You hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Let's make it a royal motherfucking wedding at the Taj Mahal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, Neil?
Yes, sir.
You get Giles. Patch up to the boat right now.
You sure, Captain?
I have never been sure. Do it.
You got
want to take it over, Neil? I'm going up top.
What's the matter? Give me a medic.
Somebody get a medic.
Give me a medic.
Yes, sir.
Lie down. Lie down.
Not great. She's depressed and blaming herself for sending you away. I'll stay. Just get here as soon as you can. Is Dwight coming?
One of his officers is sick.
We're all going to get sick very shortly, haven't you heard?
This is his second in command. They're very close.
Oh.
Moira, I'm sure he's going to be coming as soon as he can. Are they both well?
Yeah, they're fine. Just get here.
All right, yeah, I'm on my way. Okay?
The hell is that?
The platelet count indicates severe leukemia. For some reason, he's got radiation in his
That's
bloodstream.
impossible. We were in suits.
Well, happened somehow. Look, if these were normal times, we could keep him alive a little longer, but we... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound callous.
What are we looking at here?
He'll start hemorrhaging from the intestines and mouth. Sir, I think it'd be better for him and you.
What are you talking about?
Yes, sir.
What'd the doc say?
How'd you get radiation in your bloodstream?
Dwight, what the hell does it matter now? A couple extra days. It's all right. How long I got?
You said you're gonna be fine.
Don't bullshit me. We've been together 8 years now. You're my captain. Don't bullshit me. I'm gonna die. And we know it. I know it, and you know it. So please.
Yeah. I suppose you are. I hate it. Almost as much as I hate the fact that I'm gonna be right behind you. You hear me? I'm gonna be right behind you.
Fucked everything. Fucked everything, man.
You gotta get sleep, Neil.
I should tell you to go, you know. But you know something? I want you here, man.
I'm not going anywhere. You hear me? I'm not going anywhere.
Sir, if you'd like some fresh air, I can take over.
You been somewhere?
Just now I got something to eat.
What's it like out there now?
Hell, that town's jumping now. Whole damn place came alive.
Excuse me, sir.
Welcome back. Who the hell invited you?
I just came to say goodbye.
Should never make it.
No, that's crazy. Don't be silly. I had to go, didn't I? There was a chance, so I had to go.
I know,
I had to go. Yeah, well, I'm here, and I'm bloody well here to stay.
I hope you don't think you're staying.
You don't want men under the same roof? Fine. I'll go and stay at the hotel at Queenscliff.
They've closed it.
I'll find somewhere.
There isn't anywhere. You should get back on the train and go back to the city.
I will when I'm convinced that that's what you really want.
That's what I really want.
Nah, I'm not convinced.
Good boy. Come on, boy. Come on.
Whoa.
Hang on. Okay.
Something wrong?
How the hell did you get it all finished?
We sold our bodies. Well, Moira sold her body. I used charm. But you can't look too closely because there's some rough edges.
Good job.
Peter, where did you find it?
Maya, practically giving them away.
Oh, you got to get me some more, please.
I did, but that one's the nicest. No, I don't think she likes it.
Ah, darling, his little teddy bear. Look, he's... Oh! Whoops!
Who wants a deformed bloody teddy bear? Well, aren't you going to open mine?
Ah! What?
That's my present to you.
It's a very good copy. Thanks, Jules.
That's no copy. That's an original. It's a dead set Van Gogh.
Sure. Oh my God! It is! It's the original! Jules, where the hell did you get it?
From the gallery.
Did they have guards?
Yep. They said, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And I said, stealing it. And they looked at each other and said, shit, why not? And they started stealing them too.
Oh my God, he must be worth squillions.
I got a Renoir as well. Where will we put it?
Val, go here. Go here.
Couldn't care less.
Moira, you're not going to believe this, but I've sort of changed my attitude towards Dwight.
I'll bet.
After over a month cheek to jowl with the guy, I guess I'm sort of impressed. I could quite even understand how you might like him.
It's Stop it, Jules. You're making me sick. Mr. Nice Guy does not suit you.
Did he tell you he didn't fire his warheads?
No. Why are you telling me all this?
To impress you with my honesty.
You're always working an angle, aren't you?
When it comes to you, absolutely. If he loves you that much, why isn't he here?
The second in command is dying.
His whole crew is going to die. One by one by one by one.
Thank you. Nice to know you, Captain. I'm glad I knew you, Neil.
He's not going to show. It's duty first with Dwight. I'll give you the Renoir. Go on then. Go back to your lonely bed.
I don't love you, Jules. I just don't want to die alone. Dwight! Dwight!
You slept with him, huh?
I slept with him for over a year in the past. Is it really so important?
It is to me.
I thought you weren't coming. I thought I didn't matter.
You didn't matter. Because I couldn't leave my dying friend. You didn't matter.
Jules knows I don't love him.
I guess that justifies it then. What is this, any port in a storm?
The bloody big storm on its way, Dwight.
You know, I should have stayed with my men.
Yeah, you should have. That's where you really want to be.
I really did think he wouldn't come.
So did I.
Well, we've missed the train. Gonna have to wait another 3 hours.
Jules, I'm gonna stay. I can honestly say that you made my life a hell of a lot more interesting than it would have been.
The same. I only wish I hadn't stuffed things up.
You be all right?
I might go for a little drive.
Oh, you look tired.
Yeah, I guess I am. Thanks.
Neil?
Neil Dodd, Peter.
Come in.
Is he still here? Didn't you ever once stuff up in a big way?
He's in the guest room.
What you reading?
Dickens. Great Expectations. Not a very appropriate title, is it?
Like it?
I read that when I was 19. I'm liking it better now.
I've been doing that. Rereading the things that changed my life a little. Things like The Perfect Martini.
I saw your Van Gogh.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Well, it's a Van Gogh, isn't it? I mean, I got your present, too. You know, not quite in that league, but at least I didn't steal the goddamn thing. Well, that's not true either. Kind of came heavily discounted.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I picked it up at one of those closing down sales. Happening all over town now.
It's beautiful. I got a present for you. That's what they all say.
No matter how fast I turn this thing, you can't fall out.
Oh, just keep telling me that.
It's not like cornering in a car, though, is it?
No!
I am so glad I'm here. I think Sharon will be glad.
I'm approved.
At this point? Is it so bad? I love them with everything inside me. I know now they're gone.
Bottom line, sir, the men want Neil buried at sea.
We got nothing against this place, sir, but it's not home.
Do you want us to go back home again?
Sir, there's no time. People are starting to get sick all over, and...
Brinkmaster and Carter are vomiting every half hour or so. That's America, sir. That's home.
When we take our pills, we want to be in there together, sir.
Love to be able to say, be back with
with you tomorrow, but in a few seconds all radio transmission goes off the air. Just let me to say thank you to my friends. Forgive me to my enemies. And go bravely and in peace to all of you.
Last day of radio transmission.
What's happening in poor old Melbourne?
Streets are almost deserted. People are going back to their families.
And place boys.
You know, you're welcome to stay with us.
Thanks. I'll be right.
Mary's still having a little bit of trouble accepting.
Yes, I can.
I mean, I think we're all having trouble accepting, but,
She'll be fine. She's got you. She'll be fine.
I just hate to think of you.
I won't be alone.
He's coming back?
Yep. Thanks for being such a decent brother-in-law. If there was a picture of that above every nuclear trigger, this would never have happened.
Look, what I found.
Sweet, you okay?
Who's that? Ham with beam on Jennifer.
Yeah, sure.
Trying to prove you're some kind of hero here?
Yes, sir. How am I doing, sir?
You're doing real good. You're a good boy. Where are Bringmaster and Carter?
Bringmaster's not so good, sir. Faludi and Chan are vomiting too.
All right, I got one trip I gotta make. We sail first thing in the morning.
Don't make it any later, sir.
You got it.
Time to think you weren't coming.
It just took a while.
Oh, I've got everything packed.
I'm all right. I gotta go back now. Son, I meant everything I told you. Do you hear me? I love you. I will love you always. Those guys are dying now. I just want to go back out to sea. And they just want me to be there at the end.
Oh! So do I. I never died before, and I don't think I'm going to be very good at it.
There's nothing that I could say now. Couldn't make you understand anyway.
I understand. You go. You go.
We were starting to get worried, sir. You ready? Fuel checked and ready to go, sir.
The chief told me he wanted me to say a prayer. I'm not a particularly religious man, as you know. I wouldn't know what, if anything, lies beyond out there. I guess if I had a prayer, well, let's just say, dear God, or whoever, if you're out there now and you're with us, we hope there's been a point to this, and we ask that all the lives that have ever been lived have not been lived in vain. That'd be too cruel a joke. Gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for being there for me. It's been a privilege to be your captain. And I thank you for granting me the freedom to go as I wish to go. The USS Charleston has set sail for San Francisco. God bless you all.
Mary, you know what's wrong with her as well as I do.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You've been sick yourself for the last day or more, and you know why. Sweetie. Give me a... Sweetie. Oh, sweetie. Please. Please.
No mother should have to watch her child suffer and suffer. Right to the end? No, that would be too cruel. Please. Not for this long.
Can you do it? That's some medicine for you. Okay. And make you feel a little bit better.
It won't hurt a bit. It won't hurt a bit.
Give us a drink.
Okay.
What are your best memories? What stands out?
The best? The very best was seeing Teddy being born. A new life we'd created together. Courageous wife. I don't think it's ever been better than that.
There was this tiny little person I'd just die for.
I loved our first night in this cottage on the beach.
When we finally got Jenny to sleep.
We were totally exhausted.
And determined to get up there on that balcony.
And it was a balmy summer night.
And we just looked at each other. And then we just knew that after months and months of searching, this was the perfect place.
No, not quite perfect. Within weeks, you'd decided you had to renovate.
I'm an architect. It goes with the territory.
Well, it's perfect now.
To Commander Towers. The bastard who deserted me just when I needed him most. Hell of a choice.
I didn't have a choice.